Hello there, I'm VatiWah, and it's a pleasure to see you sexy bees again. So we are winding down Halloween, and I decided to get rid of two of my followers here, Shyvana and Marari, and I shall retire them into the tentacle room. Alright, goodbye Marari. Have fun, Shyvana. Alright, so this is probably not going to be the last time I'm going to be using this room. We're going to be using this room in the future episodes. Yes. Anyways, so let us get into a new Halloween costume, shall we? Fox 42 by Fox 6000 is another pair of outfits that can go well with the Halloween spirit. The first outfit is the witch's attire, and it has an iconic witch hat. The entire outfit is purple and has a cartoonish look to it. There is a small cape on the back, and it sports a very cute little dress with the little serrated kind of a little golden edges at the bottom. The witch hat has the pumpkin and vines on it. The waist has multiple belts and a few crystal pendants hanging around. The witch outfit is like one of the most common outfits that you see in Halloween, the other being like a princess outfit for girls. Now it's a good thing that we are a sexy witch and not like an ugly wart-covered green skin witch. The second outfit is some kind of a schoolgirl PE outfit. The PE outfit is based off of Japanese PE outfits that you will see from Japanese shows or some animes. Now it sports an athletic jacket, a pair of bloomers, socks, and sneakers of some sort, and it's available for UUNP. Now there is a sock version and a sockless version. The pink sneakers has a kitty cat logo on it. The athletic jacket also has a kitty cat logo on it as well. Now when I was younger, I don't remember girls in junior high or high school wearing bloomers in PE. They had short shorts, very short shorts. Yes, quite nice indeed. Good view back then. Now the outfits can be found in Riverwood at the Fox shop, and then when you're inside you could purchase it from this NPC like we saw in the previous two episodes. You know what, I think I should take my two little followers here and let's go have some Halloween fun. Let's do this one last time. So let's head to the House of Corpses Halloween Dungeon by Ambria, and it's a fun and lengthy Halloween dungeon to get us into. Now to get to the House of Corpses, we find the portal in Whiterun Catacombs, and then we enter into this portal to get to Halloween Town. Now the Halloween Town is both scary and funny. So here is some kind of a bloody skeleton, and right here we have a poster. What does it say? Witches Festival or something, I think. Now right here we have a stable with some shadow mirrors, and next to the stables we have a witch here. Wait a second, that witch is a guy. Why is he wearing a witch's hat then? Because witches are girls. There are various Halloween clutter scattered around, and oh, hey, what's this? Human cattle. Well, that sounded a little bit awkward. So next to the human cattle, we have the crafting area. And then right next to it, there's the scary looking clown. I wonder where is it from? On the other side of town, we have this floating skull, which kind of reminds me of those floating skulls that you see in the game Doom. And then there's this NPC, this ghost right here, eating some kind of body parts I didn't know ghosts eat. Ah, a merchant, very nice. Let's see what kind of things he has for sale. Yeah, nothing too interesting. Okay, alright, so move along. There's a couple more stalls here with some nice goodies, and yeah, okay, cool. Finally, right here we have the House of Corpses. So outside we see like a bunch of pumpkin looking scarecrow looking thingies, and let's go inside because that's where the dungeon is. The dungeon is filled with enemies, and there are plenty of Halloween decorations. There are dozens of rooms to go through and explore, and they all look pretty darn demonic and scary. Yes, very, very scary, full of skulls, bloody things, and whatnot. Now it should give you an hour or two of running through the dungeon and activating triggers and killing things. Yes, it does take quite a while to go through all these rooms. Now I'm not gonna go too much into this dungeon and what to expect, but at the end you do fight a vampire lord. Yes, I think my followers here still want to scare people, them little rascals them, and perhaps we can use Face Light Plus by Gunder, which allows us to have fine control over face light. After we install the mod, we can customize how we want the face light to work. Now take note of my face right here, there's no face light. We can go to the mod menu and turn it on, and now my face is lit up. Yay, nice. Now take note of my face again. So right here we can use a hotkey this time to turn our face light on and off. This is just so we don't have to like set it as a spell, like it takes up a spell slot. Again, right here, take note of all of our faces right here. We can choose to hide all of our face lights. There we go. We turn all of our face light off. We can also use a hotkey to turn everyone's face light on and off. Yeah, look at that, so fun! Lights on, lights off. With these two options right here, we can add or remove the face light spell from our magic list. We will ignore the clear all NPCs just for now, so let's move on to the right side. We can select which NPCs that are under the face light effect, and we can either activate or deactivate the face light on those NPCs. So with Freya right here, we can turn off her face light. Next, we can remove face lights from the individual NPCs. Like, we could completely remove it so it doesn't like fall under the face light system. And finally, we can choose to remove face light from all NPCs, like just remove all NPCs from the face light system. Now this is a pretty cool tool. We can use it to scare people. You know what? You know why? Because with the face light, it's kind of like how people shine a flashlight upwards on their face to make them look spooky. This right here is going to be the last Halloween mod that we're going to be taking a look at, and it's called the Pumpkahkiin by DD Productions 83, which turns people into walking pumpkin scarecrow looking things, otherwise known as Pumpkahkiins. To procure the spells, we head to a Honing Brew Meadery, where we can find the spell books. So this first spell allows us to change any humanoid NPCs into these walking pumpkin scarecrow looking things. And then there are a few variations of the pumpkin things as well. Oh, look at here. There's the pumpkins with different faces. That's so cool. Now the second spell allows us to change into pumpkin monsters, the Pumpkahkiins or whatever, for 30 seconds as well. It's just so silly. It's just a silly and fun mod to have. It is time to transition out of Halloween, and the best way to do it is to hire ourselves a sexy armor. Brand new glass armor for CBBE, UUNP, HDT by Justice is quite the sexy armor indeed. The brand new glass armor just replaces the vanilla glass armor, and let's just say it's just so stunning to look at from head to toe. Now, I'm using the recommended texture that's listed on the mod page, and I got the mod median Born's glass armor texture, and it replaces the armor textures with something much more nicer and better looking. The helmet is kind of cool. It reminds me of a beetle or maybe like a virtual reality helmet. There is a closed helmet version as well, where the faceplate covers our face, leaving our mouth open. Yes, for kissing. Exactly, for kissing. The brand new glass armor is available in CBBE and UUNP, and right now I'm using the CBBE version just because CBBE has bigger boobies. Yes, so yeah, go use those CBBE, guys. The armor has HDT, which means we have bouncy titties and shaky butts. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Oh my days. Hey Astrid, why don't you wear this armor right here and wear the helmet too? On second thought, never mind. Let's take the helmet off and wait a second. You look different. Astrid Follower Renewal version 1 HDT by SkyrimGTX changes how Astrid looks slightly. Now this Astrid can be found at the Dead Man's Drink in Falkreath, and we can actually have both Astrids at the same time following us. Here we have a side-by-side comparison between the two Astrids. The one on the left being the renewal version, the most recent version. I think the renewal version, her skin is a little bit less pale, her eye shape has been changed very slightly, she has a wider nose, and her lips is a little bit more fuller. So SkyrimGTX made some textures and message changes, this because he wanted to make her look a little bit less like a porcelain doll. And the best thing is that this is one of the first followers that I know that has HDT hair, which is great. This is so awesome. Now I love crouching and standing up. It makes my follower do the same thing, and this makes her hair flung up and down. Very cool. The HDT hair is actually an equipable item, so let's see. Perhaps, maybe we can give it to the old Astrid. Yes, that works nice. Awesome, this is great. So which Astrid should I keep, guys? Should I keep both of the Astrids, or should I get rid of one of them? I don't know. Decisions. Let me know in the comment section below. I think I want to replace these 2 dogs here and get myself 2 followers, because these dogs are here taking up space, you know, they kind of like take up my video RAM and shit. So the first follower is going to be Venice, the Marked Angel by SkylaSkyrim, and she is a tattooed beauty. Venice can be found in the Temple of Canarif in Whiterun. Venice is wearing the Ursine Stormcloak armor by Deserter X, which is a superb choice. I love this choice. Venice has a kind of a dark gray long hair going on. She has eyeshadow and she has kind of a light brownish green eyes. She has tattoos on the right side of her body, and the tattoos are mostly pictures of butterflies. Venice, or Venice, actually I'm not even quite sure how I pronounce her name, but anyways, Venice is Moniko's sister and she has been looking for her. Yeah, Moniko was a follower that I reviewed like 10 episodes ago. So she looks sweet and innocent, but she has a devious heart according to her backstory. So does that mean that she's naughty too, huh? She uses a bow to fight and she can use healed as well. Her bow looks pretty cool as well, and it looks like it's kind of a very advanced bow, and it has a bunch of like gadgets and attachments to it. She is available in CBBE, 7 base, UNP, UNPB, which is great because, well, most mod authors, if they make followers, they only have like 1 follower, 1 body type or 2 body type at most, but this is so much. The second follower we shall get is Freya-Standalone follower by Hostorm, and she is a bit of a mystery to me. Freya can also be found in the Temple of Canarif in Whiterun. She is wearing the Sylvan armor, which kind of gives her an elf feeling to her, and that's the mystery to me. I just can't tell if she's an elf or not, with her hair blocking her ears. Or perhaps maybe she's like a ranger or something of that nature. Her blonde, greenish, wavy hair and fair skin just reinforces that notion that she may be like some kind of a elf archer. And yes, she is an archer, so that means that she uses a bow in battle, just like Venice, the previous follower. She is available in CBBE and UNP, but yeah guys, do you think she's an elf or not? Let me know in the comment section below, I don't know. Now the first big non-Halloween mod that we're going to be taking a look at is the Scarlett by LD50365, and it's a mod where we can upgrade and furnish a very cool looking ship and a town. In order to get the ship, to find a ship, we start out by going to the East Empire Company warehouse, and then we find a note on this table here telling us to go to the Lost Port Cavern. And once we're at the Lost Port Cavern, we go in, and inside we are in some kind of a town built on a bay inside of a cavern. Now our mission right now is to eliminate all of these pirates here, and after we do that, we can claim the Scarlett right here. What a beautiful ship. It's big and red, if you guys know what I mean. Now at the back of the ship we have this little steering wheel where we can choose to go to a few of the large towns. So let's go to Dawnstar. Once there, we arrive on a rowboat. You can see the Scarlett in the background. Now it kind of makes sense since the bay right here might be too shallow to accommodate a boat such as the Scarlett. It's huge. We can also use the rowboat to get back to our ship. So this is the top of the ship, the surface, and there's not much going on top of the ship. However, when we go down into the lower decks, we will see a lot of empty space, and there's going to be a prompt telling us that we can furnish the ship through the workbenches. So this is the first workbench right here. This is on the main deck, and there is a ton of things we can furnish on our ship, so let's get us started. Now everything we craft, it makes us wait a couple hours. So after we crafted all these right here, let's take a look at the deck. As you can see, it's a heck of a difference. Everything is furnished. There's furniture everywhere, clutter, and it even gave us a crew. We can hire crews. So let's take a look at the few rooms, shall we? So there are plenty of rooms to house our followers and crew members. There is a kitchen to feed our hungry crew and followers as well. Yes, we need full and happy crew members, or else they're gonna mutiny. Surprisingly, there's only 1 bathroom for like a dozen crew members. Now if I took my 10 followers here, then there's gonna be like over 20 people. So who is gonna clean up all the pubes from the drains, huh? Now in the center we have a dining room, and over here we can go down to the lower deck, and again this is this empty space, and there is a workbench to upgrade this. So after we do that, through the workbench we have the crafting area, the enchanting area, and a farm as well. Isn't that cool? And over here at this door there is a crew quarters. Again, the crew quarters is pretty bare and barren. So the crew has their own dining areas and beds, and yeah, we gotta separate them because you know they're just the lowly crew members. They have to be relegated to the lower decks. On the main deck, we do the same thing. Now the main deck, the walkways, again, it's furnished. Everything looks full and cluttered up. There are also additional rooms for our followers and crew members, and then there is the main display room. In the main deck, up these stairs, we have the main master bedroom, and to me, it's a little bit too empty for my taste. I mean, it could have a little bit more clutter in my opinion. But anyways, what's this door over here? Oh, it needs a key. Oh wait, oh there's a key. Yeah, there it is. So let's see, inside we have a display room. Now we don't want any crew members snooping around, so we locked it, you know, in case we have like a hidden porn stash here. We don't want any of the crew members to find out. Now on the top deck, I forgot to mention that there are these rowboats where we can use to take to the main towns, or we can actually, on the other side of the deck, there are rowboats to take us to smaller towns located along rivers, like Riverwood here. So back on the main deck on the workbench, there is a book where it tells us that we can actually furnish the Lost Port Cavern. As you can see, many of the buildings in the Lost Port Cavern is abandoned, boarded up, and some of them are poorly furnished. However, there is a workbench where we can upgrade, furnish, and bring people back into this little area. So the buildings that was all boarded up are now teeming with life. One of the features is in this tavern right here. We are able to loot gold from this chest here. Now basically, every 48 hours the tavern gets like some kind of an income that we can loot, and this applies for every trader, blacksmith, and alchemy shops as well. We could do the same thing if we wanted to. So we kind of like extort them. Anyways, I think this is a good place to pause. I am VatiWah. If you enjoyed this video of Skyrim Mod review, Boobs and Lubes, please bang that like and subscribe button, bang it good. Make sure to check out my videos, especially next week for Fallout 4. I bet there's going to be EMBs and textures mod coming out within the first week or two. And yeah, stay sexy, my friends. Stay sexy.